Day 7 of our U.S. road trip. Started this morning off with a workout and a nice breakfast and a swanky Hyatt. We are headed to Yosemite today, but first stopped at a farmer's market to pick up some fruit. 3 hours later, and we made it to our campsite, which is about an hour away from Yosemite National Park. We parked Pearl and walked to the lake, which was connected to the campsite by a little footpath. And we sprawled out, just hung out for the evening hours. Abby had herself a little picnic with her first tomato sandwich of the season, which she was very excited about. Took one last look at the lake, and it was time to head back and go to bed because we have a very early morning because we are going to Yosemite tomorrow.
Day 8 of our U.S. road trip. We woke up at 3:30 a.m. and sang Hamilton a cappella in the car so we could stay awake and catch this view for sunrise. Our first glimpses of the Yosemite Valley, El Cap, and Half Dome were beautiful. We moved on from there to a quick hike to Bridal Veil Falls. Then we headed into the valley past El Cap to snag our parking spot for the day. Stopped for a quick breakfast of strawberries and cream oats, and then we headed off to our first hike. We started off with the Lower Yosemite Falls Loop and got a good look at those falls. Look how beautiful they are. Then we climbed over the rocks for a better view, and then on our way out, we were surprised to see a bear. After that, we walked through Cook's Meadow to get a better view of the valley from the ground and look at all those rock formations. Then we went to the visitor center to learn more about the park. David is a big Alex Honnold fan, so we had to head to the El Capitan Meadow to get a good look. We were even able to see some climbers. We ended a great day at Yosemite, resting at the Swinging Bridge picnic area.
Day 9 of our U.S. road trip. Woke up this morning at our campsite, had some chocolate raspberry oats, and hit a workout. Made it to Fresno, where we both picked up some lunch. And then we were on the road headed to Sequoia National Park. But, surprise, surprise, we actually ran into Kings Canyon first, and we had no idea that would happen. First, we stopped at the visitor center. Then we decided to go see General Grant, the third largest tree in the world. We said our goodbyes to Kings Canyon, and then we're off to Sequoia. Ran into a chipmunk and found a nice little creek at our campsite. Afterwards, we settled in for dinner. Had some coconut curry and rice, and tomorrow it's off to see General Sherman.
Day 10 of our U.S. road trip. We started off with a delicious breakfast of apple cinnamon oats and omelets cooked in a microwave at the marketplace. Today is the day I've been waiting for years. We finally get to go see the biggest tree in the whole world. We started with the visitor center to learn about the area. Then we headed to the trailhead that takes us from our campground to the General Sherman tree. It was a 7-mile out and back trail at 7,000 feet of elevation. And there it is, the biggest tree in the world. After meeting General Sherman for the first time, we were able to sit down to a picnic lunch while admiring the tree. Here is a model for scale to show you how big the base of the tree is. We listened to the sign and took it easy on the way back. David was able to cool off in the river and then had a well-deserved treat in the market when we got back. We ended the day with some corn on the cob and Alfredo mac. Then we celebrated the end of the camping leg of our U.S. road trip with a celebratory fire and some s'mores.